Welcome back, folks. If you love Micro Four Thirds cameras and if you love fixed lens compact cameras, today I have two good news because both OM Digital and Panasonic confirmed that OM Digital will make a new pen camera and Panasonic will make a new enthusiast, more high-end fixed lens camera, probably something like a LX100 2 successor. Before we kick off, the usual reminder to first of all like this video to help me in the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button to not miss any of the upcoming rumors. Today Panasonic did announce a new compact camera, the TZ300. It's a 24 to 360mm fixed lens camera that you can pre-order right now. And the pre-order links are in the description box below. Click on them and then you can read all the specs, see the images of the camera, and I'm sure this camera will sell well because at the moment we know compact cameras with fixed lens are selling great. And for example, in January sales did rise plus 36% compared to last year, and that's a trend that we saw in the past years that keeps going on. And therefore this camera is important for Panasonic, but there is even more important news I have to tell you today, like I told you in the introduction. In the past 2 weeks we saw a couple of interviews with OM and Panasonic managers at the peer review Photo Trend French magazine and Fotolari Spanish magazine, and they all shared the view of both companies about the future, and there are three interesting aspects to talk about. First, let's talk about the new Panasonic Enthusiast fixed lens camera, then about the Panasonic Micro Four Thirds strategy, and then about the new OM Pen. Okay, let's kick off with the new possible LX100 2 successor. Basically, in all those interviews, Panasonic confirmed that they want to push further in the enthusiast fixed lens compact camera market. They see that the trend is upwards and they have a good legacy in this segment, so they can leverage on their past models to launch new models that are even more exciting. So we got the TZ300, which is a more entry-level camera, but they also said they are focused also on bringing some products in the more enthusiast premium segment, in the segment where we see, for example, the Ricoh GR4 and the Fujifilm X100VI. As you know, Panasonic did announce the LX100 2 in 2018, which has a 24-75mm 1.7 2.8 lens and a 70 megapixel 4/3 sensor. This is a camera that was sold for $999. Now you cannot really find it new anymore, and on the used market it sells now for around an average price of $1,350, sometimes even more. So it makes sense for Panasonic to launch a new model. They know when this will happen. The clear advantage of this camera is that it uses a zoom lens compared to a prime lens like we have on the Fujifilm X100VI and the Ricoh GR4. Cheaper than the X100VI, maybe close in price with the Ricoh GR4, but the distinctive advantage is that you have a really great 24 to 75mm Leica lens on the LX100 2, which I suspect will also find its way in a new LX100 3. I don't see a reason why they should change it. It's a perfect focal length, perfect size, and it's fast, 1.7 at the wide end. From a lens point of view, I think this is way more interesting than what we have on the offerings from Fujifilm and Ricoh. I only expect two major improvements on the sensor level, probably using a new 4/3 sensor, so this is not a aps-c sensor, it's a tiny bit smaller, but this gives you the advantage to have a zoom lens that is still pancake in size, and still the image quality is plenty good. So probably I can see it using the same G9 III sensor, 25 megapixel, and that would be great. It will make it a really great camera, and of course finally also face detection, autofocus like we have on the latest Panasonic cameras, and those two improvements would be good enough to make it a great camera in my opinion. But let me know in the comment system if you agree with me. I don't have yet info about when this camera will be announced, so Panasonic clearly made it understand that they are going to make it, but I don't know if this is still going to happen this year or next year. If you have some info about this camera or any other camera, you can contact me using this email address and contact form. Let's hope, fingers crossed, that it's coming soon. We know that Panasonic has registered two cameras in Asia. One is for the TZ300 and one is more premium. Could be that this premium camera they registered is the LX100 3, but could be also a new L-mount camera. We don't know for sure as of yet. Okay, moving on to the Panasonic Micro Four Thirds strategy. In this case, they didn't tease us any future products, so they didn't say what to expect this year, but they clearly made it understand they are developing new products, that we should expect new Micro Four Thirds lenses and cameras coming, but they said they recognize that at the moment there is a clear demand for compact cameras that are easy to carry. They see that the market is or the new buyers of compact cameras, they're less interested about megapixel arrays or the sensor size. What they care about is having a compact camera that is not too expensive, that has a certain aesthetics on the outside, but also some possibility to have clear aesthetics on the images. So the LUTs from Panasonic here are perfect for those customers. And I do believe, just my feeling, this is not based on rumors, that GX kind of compact camera is more likely to be announced this year than a GH8 or a G9 III. I think the market demands more those kind of cameras as of yet, so I hope we're going to see this new compact Micro Four Thirds camera this year along the LX100 tree. That would be amazing, would be already a great year for Panasonic in my opinion, but let me know in the comment system. Now to the very interesting news released by OM. After years of pushing, we were demanding for OM Digital to make a new pen camera. After years that we see that their pen cameras in Asia are still selling hot, cameras like the APS-7 and so are still among the top 10-20 cameras sold in Japan and other markets in Asia. They never say they would be doing a new pen camera. In 2 interviews they confirmed they are working and developing a new pen model. So this is great news, finally. And they didn't say when to expect this camera to be announced. Didn't get the sense from the interview that it was really close, but this is just a feeling. I could be wrong, but a new pen model is in the works. Basically, the pen lineup is made of 3 pen models. The Pen F, which was released in 2016, which is the most expensive model. Then the AP7, which was announced in 2021, which is the middle ground model, and then the APL10, which was announced in 2019. I would love to see a Pen F2 because it's gorgeous. I would love to have it the latest tech possible inside, but I think from a market point of view, if you analyze what's selling, those are the cheaper pen models. So I think something like a compact EPL camera would make more sense, would be less exciting for me or for some of you, but it would make, I think, meaningful sales, particularly in Asia, which is the main market for this kind of camera. And if they put in a new sensor, improved autofocus, and keep the price still reasonable, this model would sell well. But I don't know, maybe they will do multiple pen cameras, so we maybe get an entry-level pen camera, but also a Pen F2. But I think the Pen F2 is more of a niche camera. You know, it's a more risky bet probably for a small company like OM Digital, but this is just my feeling. Last but not least, Sony confirmed they're working on new Micro Four Thirds cameras and lenses. So this has been released in an interview I saw on a Chinese social network. So they will make a new camera. They also didn't say when they will release it, but there will be definitely a new Micro Four Thirds camera, definitely new Micro Four Thirds lenses, because they specifically mentioned this. Don't forget that Insta360 also teased the launch of a new compact camera with a 4/3 sensor. There is some kind of comeback in the Micro Four Thirds system that 3-4 years ago we all thought would be near that, because full frame camera markets or premium camera market was really booming and there wasn't a lot of innovation in the Micro Four Thirds segment. But now things are starting to look differently. First of all, because there are new 4/3 sensors coming also from Chinese manufacturers, because some Chinese manufacturers are making them for smartphones, and so there's development in this sense. And then also because Chinese manufacturers are making probably cameras and lenses for the Micro Four Thirds system. So there are those 2 new points of interest in the Micro Four Thirds system. OM Digital and Panasonic also finally recognized that the entry-level compact camera market, fixed lens and interchangeable, is booming, and Micro Four Thirds is simply perfect for that, because the combo camera and lens can be very compact, particularly when it comes to lenses. Full frame lenses or aps-c lenses are bigger, considerably bigger than Micro Four Thirds lenses, so there is a clear advantage.
and most of those buyers really don't care if a camera has 20 or 25 megapixel, or if a camera has a 4/3 or aps-c sensor. The image quality is good enough for the kind of use you want to use, make like on social networks and something like this. It's Micro Four Thirds is excellent for this, and I think OM Digital Panasonic now probably sense, like Songdian and Insta360, that 4/3 could be the sweet spot in terms of price, sensor size, lens size, to tap into this market. That's my feeling. I hope they do it right, because I would love to see OM Digital and Panasonic revive the Micro Four Thirds world, but also Songdian, Insta360 and so forth. Okay, folks, let me know in the comment section what you think about this. Again, if you have some info about those upcoming Micro Four Thirds model or the fixed lens cameras, or any other info about cameras and lenses from any manufacturer, you can contact me using this email as in contact form. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because now we're entering a new time with some camera announcement happening in Q2, which means between April and June. So there will be announcement of cameras and lenses, and a busy time on this channel with some exclusive leaks and info that I will share very soon. See you, folks.